think that the future is niche. Just think about everything impactful right now. Books, movies, music. It all comes from a super specific point of view. And that's just because going too broad is boring. And honestly, I think at this point in 2024, I think going too broad is kind of risky. And yet, we go to making broad, vanilla, bland stuff, generic photography, because it feels safe, when it may be the riskiest thing we do. When I started photography, I made a lot of weird, dumb stuff. I just did. I was doing 365 projects. I'd have an idea to like cook an egg on asphalt, or I would just come up with a dumb idea and I would just do it. And I would post it. I didn't care. I just would throw it out there. It didn't matter. A lot of it was bad. But I would just spit out whatever came to my brain, and through that I would learn from it. I would learn from making something. And ultimately all those things stacked together to make whatever I am now. But eventually I started to feel some judgment from the creative people I was around. The people that were spending 2012, let's say, carefully curating their Instagram grid and making it look just so. Curating an Instagram grid is what climate scientists call lame. But those who did that, those who spent all their time curating their Instagram feed while I was posting junk, as I was just trying weird, out there, random ideas, they were getting results. They got followers, client offers, and just respect. And that kind of scared me. That made me feel dumb. It kind of made me climb into my little hermit crab shell for a while there. And as a result, I made more broad photography, and I played it safe for probably way too long. The world has changed. Vanilla photography of almost any kind can be generated by AI. Everyone now has the tools to make something incredibly bland. I've made an accidental pair of videos recently, one asking, is the dream of being a professional photography over? And then the other talking about Meta's new features with AI. And both kind of point to a future that I feel like only leaves photographers and creative people in general really one option from here on out. I look at the photography landscape now. I look at the YouTube landscape, just the artist landscape in general, and I think the riskiest thing you could possibly do right now is to not try your most weird and out there ideas. Playing it creatively safe just doesn't feel like an option anymore. The fact is that no one is just a photographer. We get into photography, we pick up a camera to study or enhance something else we're already interested in. And our photography becomes a product of the things we care about. Maybe we like music, movies, or people, or something else. We use a camera to kind of enhance our understanding of those things quite often. Well, pairing two or more seemingly unconnected things is how cool stuff is made. That's creativity. You currently live inside a box of your own making without even thinking about it. It's an unconscious box of your own interests. It's the box you put yourself in, just through consuming and living in the world the way you like to live in the world. And you know how they say to, think outside the box? Nah, I say get inside it.
That's kind of cool.
Whoever actually came up with the phrase, think outside the box anyway. Let's see. The origin of the phrase, think outside the box, is debated, but it's commonly linked to a well-known puzzle and the work of psychologist J.P. Guilford. It was created by a British mathematician in the early 20th century. To popularize the puzzle and the phrase, think outside the box. Guilford was one of the first psychologists to study creativity. Okay. Oh, okay. In the 1960s, corporations began using this puzzle to test employee creativity. So corporations advocate for thinking outside the box. That's all you need to know right there. If corporations are into thinking outside the box, well, you should probably definitely do the opposite of that, for sure. So yeah, think about your interests. Be self-aware about who you are. Take your weird things, your seemingly unconnected interests, and mash them together with reckless abandon. You can't afford not to at this point. And why, yes, I did drive a cumulative 2.5 hours to shoot a dumb photo of me inside of a cinder block ruins of a box inside of a gorge. So, there's that.